In this video, I'm going to be exploring some small towns in western Nebraska. I intended to find some ghost towns, but there wasn't that many. But I found plenty of abandoned places in these amazing towns all over the state. So let's begin. Our first stop is Broadwater, Nebraska. The first thing you're going to see is this old motel built in 1918 that's been transformed into a market. The sign did say it was open, but all of the doors were marked closed. This is absolutely groovy. Most of the other buildings in town are abandoned. That one was probably a gas station. And there's another building behind this trailer. Someone just bought an old tractor. Oh, and here's the mural for the Lazy U Market. These buildings are right along the main highway that goes through town. In the window it says Library News. This one was a gas station. And here's the Welcome to Broadwater sign. Our next stop is Minatare, Nebraska. This place is definitely not a ghost town, but the entire main street is mostly abandoned buildings, like this one. This building was a laundromat. And here's the old honky tonk. There was a sign saying that it's for sale. Rancho Tavern, and it's this old. Smoking permitted. This is the city hall, and it's got some really nice artwork on the top. The gas station. And they also did oil changes, and it must have been a long time ago. My favorite building was this church. The town was founded in 1887. Along the highway is a truck stop. And it hasn't been in service in a long time. The motel has also closed down. I'm not sure why I'm surprised, but this part of Nebraska is really pretty. I enjoyed my visit very much. Our next stop is Hayes Springs. This is a really pretty town, but on Main Street once again has a lot of abandoned buildings, including this former car dealership. The town was established in 1885 when the railroad was extended to the area. The old theater was my favorite building in town. They still have some old movie posters, including Alice's Spooky Adventure. That cat does look pretty spooky. And right next door to the movie theater is the ladies' lounge. I'm not sure if men were allowed in there, but if they were, it was probably a popular place. The mortuary. There's lots of spaces for rent here in case you wanted to start your own business. This was a gas station. Then it became a coffee shop. Now it's for sale. Home of the Walgren Lake Monster. This was a rather large gas station and car repair building. So back in 1922, there was a claim that there was a Loch Ness style monster sighting at the nearby lake. But I read about it online. It turns out it was a hoax. The rail line through town has been abandoned for a long time and has now been turned into a long hiking trail where you can walk for miles. This pickup truck is for sale. And here's a mural of the lake monster. Our next stop is Keystone, Nebraska. This one is mostly a ghost town. It was founded in 1906. Most of the buildings on Main Street, however, are abandoned, but it still has a post office. Here's the Bank of Keystone. I'm not sure if it's still in use, but it doesn't look like it. In fact, it looks like it may be a residence. And here's the night deposit box. I'm filming this video in May of 2025 and I am visiting from Saskatchewan. I'm so glad they saved the standard gas station sign. It greets you as you drive into town. This could have been a bar. But whatever it was, closed down after 2010. Our next stop is Roscoe, Nebraska. The town began in the 1870s as a railroad siding, and the railroad here is still active, but this gas station is not. I really like this building. In all likelihood, this was a grocery store or a hardware store. They're right along the main highway. Our next stop is the small town of Sunol, Nebraska. The town was established in 1909, and the post office operated until 1973. Most of the buildings off the highway are abandoned now. I'm going to assume this building was the grocery store. This was the lumber yard. The car wash? Someone in town collects a lot of old vehicles. They are marked no trespassing, so I'm just going to shoot from the road. But this gentleman has quite the collection. I was very impressed. Next, we're going to check out Henry, Nebraska. The village was founded in 1909 when the railroad extended here. All the abandoned buildings are right on Main Street, including what looks like to be the former hotel and bar. This building looks great. There was probably decades of fun in here. You can smell Kenny Rogers from the street. I can't really read that sign. This building was probably the convenience store because it sold ice and you could buy lottery tickets here. Our next stop is Antioch, Nebraska. There's only one house where someone still lives in. All the buildings on Main Street are abandoned. And it used to be the potash capital of Nebraska. And that animal running was a cat, probably the mayor. And the brick building could have been a bank. And located just outside of town is an abandoned potash factory. The plant's closed by 1921, so these have been abandoned for over 100 years now. And finally, there's the Carhenge north of Alliance, Nebraska. It's free to visit here, and this was one of the reasons why I wanted to visit Western Nebraska. And it didn't disappoint. This place was amazing. It only took about 30 minutes to visit everything, but I had a great time. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it in the comment section below. Until next time, thank you.